first day off?
Yeah.
How's the day off?
We needed that one. We had 5 days of a lot of intensity, coming together, working on a lot of things. We needed a day off to be around our families, and we covered.
What's that first training session like after a day off, after the first week of camp?
Coaches said the energy wasn't there where it's supposed to be. We got to be better. I think we got to keep everybody, accountable, each other accountable, and bring the energy every single day to get better.
How has this camp been different than other camps you've been a part of?
I like the togetherness here. Coaches, players, there's no separation. It's all together, everybody coming together, everybody speaking with each other, try to get better. Everybody normally does the same things, I feel like. But here already, the front office, the people around, just making sure that you're good on and off the court. It's been impressive for me and my family, and we enjoy it so far.
How does it feel like, the effort on defense has been, and are you guys, seeing the kind of results and resistance that you want out there?
Yeah, defensively, I think everybody doing a great job picking up full court. We had Zach picking up full court, Debo, Keegan. So, everybody is buying into it, and I think that's what it takes. Everybody got to be on the same page, and then we can get better each day. But I think it's been great. The effort is there. Everybody's trying it, and it's going to be a process, but it's heading there.
Keegan said he was excited to have you because he's not going to have to defend as many point guards this year. Is that good kind of let a young guy figure out his place and where he needs to be?
He can still guard the PGs if he wants to, but I'm here, of course, just to bring the intensity, making sure everybody's engaged on the defensive side of the ball, and to have somebody like him, Keegan, Keon, everybody who is, try to try to pick up 94 feet and makes it fun as well. And we've seen it the last couple of days, and I love that I have Keegan on my side now.
Is there anything you're going to be really kind of hyper-focused on Wednesday's preseason games? Kind of get the first look at all these guys. Anything that you'll kind of be laser-focused on?
Not really, just playing, have fun, compete on the highest level, get to know each other like we do here, and win the game. That's what we got to focus on.
Dennis, you and Malik have had some fun back and forth on the court, a little bit of scrappiness. How contagious and positive can that be, spreading throughout the team that wants to play 94 feet and be scrappy?
I think that's what it takes. I think we got to make each other uncomfortable to get better every single day. I think if we don't do it in training camp, we're not going to do it in the real game. So we got to do it to us first. 94 feet, talk a little trash, be competitive, and then we go out on Wednesday and do the same thing against the other team.
What do you make of the on-ball defense of both Devin Carter and Keon Ellis, and just how much they harass ball handlers?
Great. It's been great. Like I said, they bring in a lot of energy on that side, and I think that's what they have to do, especially because we have so many talented guys who can score the ball. Sometimes you just gotta, find a way to bring energy, not just with scoring, but setting the tone on the defensive end.
Doug,
Couple more guys.
Yeah.
Doug Christie talked about how it feels like you've been here forever, even though it hasn't been that long. Do you kind of notice, maybe given your experience, just maybe the impact or the kind of presence that you have for this club already?
I just try to do my job every single day. I try to focus on getting to know everyone, coaching staff, players. It's a lot right now. Fixing my house, still be with my kids and my family. But I think they took me in very well. Front office, they believe in me, and I love that. You can feel it every single day. And when you have that, of course, you feel comfortable and you skip steps. And I think we did that, but we got to keep going into the right direction.
What do you think of the depth of this team, and who stood out to you as you've gotten a week plus here to spend time with these guys?
I think everybody. I can't call out one particular name. I think everybody gave it their all. I think everybody is competing on a high level. The rooks impressed me as well, I gotta say. Did a great job of competing, but everybody's engaged. Everybody is, willingness to win and put the team first. Been really, really great.
Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you, sir.
What up?
How you feeling? How's training camp been so far?
It's been great. I feel like we took a lot of progress from the first day, and every day is a learning day.
What things look like after a day off, and how hard is that after having a week's worth of camp?
Long week, last week, first week, and then just a day off, just a reset day. Coming in, everybody a little tired, but shake things right tomorrow.
Does it feel like things are pretty much know what to expect after a week under a Doug Christie system and what you guys were able to experience last year?
Yeah, I feel like we, Doug and the staff has done a great job of implementing what they want to run, how they want to do things, and it's just up to us to go out there and do it.
Have you tweaked your shot at all?
Have I tweaked my shot?
In terms of getting the shut off a little quicker?
Y'all could be the judge of that.
Is there less arc? Did you take some of the arc out of it?
I just been in the gym. Yeah, I've been in the gym.
Speaking of being in the gym, it looks like you're in better shape this year heading into camp. What do you attribute that to?
Just staff, the training staff, doing a good job of making me get in a little extra cardio every now and then just doing stuff on my own, eating better, and just, yeah.
How are the shoulders?
Great.
You're coming into camp feeling good?
Great, yeah.
Okay, cool. How much of that last season did it just set you back trying to play from behind the entire season?
It was kind of hard, but, what's basketball without adversity? So, stay down, work hard, and, ready to go into year two.
When you have, they're obviously implementing a lot of things defensively and asking more from the collective. As a guy who's known for defense yourself, are you kind of seeing some of those things pay off already?
What, defense?
Yeah, with this group.
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot of people who have bought into the defense, and at the end of the day, basketball is you're gonna have breakdown plays. It can't be perfect, but as long as we stick to our principles, I feel like we'll be all right.
What do you think is the biggest kind of hurdle in trying to get people to kind of consistently defend that way? Is it just come down to effort?
It's just a will, just want to guard. I take pride in my defense. Like my pops, he's just always taught me. As y'all know, he was a defender, so he's always taught me you stay on the court by playing defense. So that's just my mindset. I can't speak for everybody else. At the end of the day, they're grown men as well. So.
Are there things you guys are doing collectively on defense that you think shows growth or progress from last year?
One more time.
Does it feel like you guys are getting better defensively? Are there things you're doing?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like we're getting better. Everybody's bought into what they're teaching, and we just got a lot more effort flying around, helping out your brothers, and yeah.
Fans kind of get a first look at you guys on Wednesday. What do you think maybe might be the first couple things they might notice about this squad so far?
I just feel like we're very connected. We've done a few things off the court. I feel like we all have each other's back, and they're just gonna see a fight in us every night.
You worked to play point guard at Summer League. What have you done since Summer League to now to try to sort of continue that growth?
The point guard?
Yeah.
Just getting reps at the end of the day. I feel like in basketball, learning something new just comes down to getting reps. I just feel like that's what I've been doing, and it's been paying off.
Is there anything specifically that stands out to you after week one that lets you know that you guys are headed in the right direction?
Stand out. I probably just say, once again, our connectivity. I feel like we're very connected right now. Sharing the ball, learning plays, implementing the plays. I feel like we're just moving as one unit, and it's going to pay off. As a long season, so we're going to learn as we go, have ups and downs, but yeah.
Doug, just how much did you guys need that day off, and how did they look coming out of the day off?
Days off are difficult because, it's a mental day. A lot of times the day off doesn't help you the way that you think it. Energy wasn't as high as I would like, but these are things that you need because it's similar to the season. You're going to go through ups and downs. Things are going to happen, but those are the days that we have to come together and lock in. But at the end, they turned it, and their energy was good. They locked in. So another good day for us in the books.
Have you noticed these guys getting more comfortable playing tired, shooting tired, free throws tired? Like it's just becoming more natural?
Well, if it doesn't, then we're going to keep doing it. So, like, free throws are important for us, man. We want to get to the free throw line. We want to set our defense. We want to ice games. We want to get back in games. That's a big part of basketball. Points per possession is huge. So we got to make sure it's something that we really lock in on. We put those guys in situations where they're tired and they have to focus.
Doug, how valuable are the preseason games? Obviously, camp is super valuable for you guys, but do you think there's a lot of value in the games themselves, or not so much?
I personally think preseason games are valuable, especially now that we went from 8 to 4. You know, you don't have a lot of time to figure things out, so there's a higher priority on putting things in, on executing, on looking at live game reps versus practice. That's very, very important. So we'll be, scrutinizing that tape like we do in practice, but now it's versus an opponent. Timing's different. There's just a lot of things that are different in the game than you get ever in practice.
Anything you'll be hyper-focused on?
No, it's just basketball, Sean. There are aspects of it. For me, it's always defense. But up and beyond that, we want to flow and work, and all the things that we worked on, we want to do well. But at the same time, we're going to put in some things probably up until shoot-around. So it'll be the first time they saw it, and we want them to execute it. And we're going to judge that just as harshly as anything else.
Rotation-wise, how much are you going to probably play with that over the next 2 weeks in those preseason games?
We switched it up a little bit today in practice. I think it's something that you have to do. There are a lot of different combinations that you want to see. Having more talent is a blessing. Log jams and all those different things that we see hasn't always happened here. So for us to have those type of problems, those are good problems to have, and we'll figure it out as we go.
With defense in mind, what are you seeing so far that gives you the most hope or encouragement that what you guys are doing is kind of sinking in with them?
I would say a higher level of physicality on a continuous level. We are being more physical for longer periods of time, recognizing that we want to pick up 94 feet, that we got to hold each other accountable when that doesn't happen, that we're communicating at a high level. So there's a level of communication, a level of physicality, but all those things you can do it one time, but will you do it over and over again? And that's probably the biggest part that I want to see and I like to see.
Are you confident that you're going to see that kind of growth on the defensive end this year from these guys?
Yeah, I would. Do you know something I don't know?
No, I'm just saying
Okay.
It's been a struggle.
Listen, it has been, but that's in the past. We had there's something that is going to be required to play for Sacramento Kings. That's where we're at. So we're going to have to get at it. And I think you guys all understand what that means. It's who we are and who we are going to be. So we have to figure out a way that we are picking up, putting pressure on people, and making them uncomfortable for 48 minutes of basketball.
You said on Saturday that you'd hope that these guys would spend a little bit of time together on their off day. Did you hear any instances of guys getting together at all?
No, I was busy, so I didn't hear that, but I do hear that they will. So did they? I'm not sure.
What's your plan as far as minutes and the rotation for Wednesday?
I don't really know yet. There are a few different things that I've thought about rotation-wise, but we'll see. The game will dictate a little bit, but I think we're going to go in with a mindset of something and probably stay pretty close to script, but still figuring it out.
It seems like a lot more teams are picking up 94 now. Everyone's talking about playing fast. Why do you think this is happening more so around the league now?
It's a copycat league. People see, before Golden State won a championship, they said you couldn't shoot three-pointers and win a championship. When I got into coaching, all I heard was you can't pick up 94 feet. Well, do you want to play 10 players? And I'm like, well, yeah, if that's what's required to play 94 feet. And then so since we've seen it in the finals with both teams, everyone's like, yo, that's what we're going to do. So, I mean, you'll see. I mean, it's harder than you think it is. I mean, to say pick up 94 feet and don't go get a guy like Dennis Schröder, you're kind of blowing smoke. But we went and got a guy who sets the tone in that regard. So for us, that's realistic. And now we just have to hold each other accountable. Coaches to players, and definitely players to players.
Coach, there's been a lot of speculation about the backup point guard job. Keon, when we were talking to him, said he's been focused a lot on knowing the other roles and positions on the court. Is he part of that conversation when it comes to playing point guard for your team right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's we got him, we got Malik, we got DC, we got Isaiah. I even think Neek can play some there. So we're gonna have to see how it goes once they get out there. But yeah, I mean, we have a legitimate bona fide starter, but we're not gonna play him the whole game. So there's gonna be a point where we go to a backup point guard, and that point guard needs to be able to set the table, to run the offense, to be the head of the snake on the defense. So those are all things that they'll all be judged upon.
Having those officials in here the other day, I meant to ask you, what was your reaction knowing that they are all going to have, and your understanding, I mean, with the earpieces that they have, did they kind of shed any light on just what that kind of entails in the game and how it might affect your communication with officials?
They're going to have earpieces in, yeah. I don't think that if it does affect communication with the officials, I think the league will adjust. But we're adapting and evolving as a league, and I love the fact that we are trying to be as proactive as we are. What works and what doesn't work, it's no different than when they changed the rules that if you were below the free throw line and you squared up, a guy couldn't actually touch you. That's a foul. Well, then we were like, okay, well, that doesn't work. Let's look at this. It was high five contests and all these different things. So we were trying to deliver the best basketball that we can to our fan base, and I appreciate our league for that.
Going back to picking up 94 feet, you, Dennis, and some of the guys mentioned, like, hey, even Zach and DeMar are out there doing that. How much does it help to have them have that buy-in as your leaders for guys that aren't exactly known for that?
It's huge because, listen, picking up 94 feet isn't just about picking 94 feet. Like, if I'm picking up 94 feet and then the ball is advanced up the sideline, that means somebody at 74 feet wasn't where they were supposed to be. So there's a trickle-down effect to what happens. You could pick up 94 feet and then someone does it, the ball's advanced, and you're like, yo, man, what are you doing? You got to be in your position too. So it's a changing of habits because most times you score or we set the defense by free throws and guys are running back. That's what you do in transition. When you have the ability to set your defense, everyone should be in their proper positions, guarding their guy, in the gaps, speaking, communicating, and making sure that they're doing everything to make it as humanly impossible as they can for the offense to get into a scoring position.
Turning around and walling up during these sprints seems like it plays into that too.
Again, it's habits. Like these are little habits. It's an extra little burst of energy that it takes to run to a spot and turn around and backpedal and have vision and communicate what you're seeing. And if we don't do those things, then how do we hold them accountable when they don't do it on film? So it's just what they would call one of my stupid drills, but it's something that I like to try to work with them on. And man for man, they've done great. So I have no complaints.
It's not more colorful than stupid.
Whatever you want to call it, man. I'm sure they call it stupid on their own, no doubt.
Thanks, Coach.
Well,